shit, fuck, shit. Located only about 5 miles before you get to the entrance to the Great Sand Dunes is Zapata Falls. This makes for a great short little hike, not even a full day. You can just drive up here, park, take this short half-mile hike up the mountain on a pretty easy path to take. This is not a too strenuous of an exercise to get you to the mouth of a cave where a waterfall falls through it. And in winter, which we're in right now, it's frozen. So let's go check it out. But first things first, you gotta see this view. You know, as far as hikes go, the first part of this really isn't that bad. Yeah, a lot of large rocks, but a pretty clear designated path. It's only about a half-mile hike to the falls, too. But that's where it gets fun. See, once you get to the opening of the cave, in summer, you can kind of just walk up, and I'm going to be careful not to bust my ass right here, because there's ice here, too. Shit. All right. So in summer, you can just walk up the water to the falls to see them coming in. And that looks cool and all, don't get me wrong. But it's when the falls are frozen over in winter, like right now, that they look the coolest. But I highly recommend bringing yourself some of those like snap-on ice cleats for your boots, because you're going to kind of need them. All right, well, this is pretty much the base of Zapata Falls right here. So before we go in there, luckily the ice still looks pretty thick. Seen a few people coming out of it already. We'll get these on because we're going to need them. Solid ice all the way in. Luckily, I came prepared. If you'll notice, I keep calling this a cave. And obviously, it's not. That's because it used to be. A bit before I was born, this was a cave, and they ended up having to blow the top off of it. Someone, a bit before I was ever born, got seriously injured by like a falling icicle, so to solve that safety hazard, they just blew the top off. But the falls are still back here, so once we get back deep in that hole, go around the corner and we'll see the falls. All right, this was a little bit harder than I initially thought this was going to be. Not too bad, not too bad. I can still do this. I got this. This is Zapata Falls, at least in winter. During summer, you can't exactly stand right where I'm standing. But in winter, you get this kaleidoscope of color and ice. And every year it's going to look just a little different. The ice is going to freeze in a unique way that you didn't see the last time you were up here. In fact, behind the camera, it looks like the water has crashed onto the rock and frozen as a wave. It looks really cool. This is as slick as it is gorgeous, though. So coming up here, mind your step. All right, come down. You know, I almost had the bright idea of sliding down this ice to get down faster, and then I realized it's going to shoot me straight into that hole. I was about this far away from doing something really stupid. I didn't even think about that for a second. I was like, oh, shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Fuck me. No, that was not on purpose. Oh, my ass is wet. Oh, we just about took a dip in the drink. Oh, we just took about a dip in the drink. My ass is cold. My ass is wet, but I was almost a lot colder and a lot wetter. Whoo, that was lucky. You see, getting up into Waterfalls is the easy part. It's the getting down that gets you. So back in there is Zapata Falls. Like I said, bring some shoes with some traction, or yeah, you might go swimming. Now, there is a second, more difficult hiking path that takes you around the opening and up on hill to get to the top of the falls. It's not as easy as the one to the falls, and it's not as clearly visible, but it's still here. So let's go see what's up top. Like I said, this one isn't much of a path. I mean, it's there. But if you ain't paying attention, you can lose it and then hike like 50 yards in the wrong direction going, where'd the path go? Like I just did. Yeah, today's a bunch of just fails. And it's a gorgeous day. 50 degrees. Absolute perfect temperature. Could not have asked for a better day. Well, I guess I could ask for my ass to be a little drier. Now, technically, woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, this bridge is a little rickety. We just about went swimming twice. All right, so technically this is what they call South Zapata Creek, Zapata Creek. This is what feeds in to the falls that are just down there. It's going to be a little hard to get actually. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't shoot on the, like, we've already had too many close calls today about falling in the drink. So let's step over here. So it's a little too dangerous this time of year to get like right near the top of the falls, but it's just pretty much right over there. I don't want to slip and slide and fall in because that seems to be the theme of the day. I'm going to stop talking about sliding. All right. So yeah, that's Zapata Creek. This is a nice little trail. It still goes further back up there to the top of where like Zapata Creek starts forming up near the top of the mountain. But I think we've had a good hike for today. We're already like 2 miles up onto the mountain. I'm well above where we started. So some days the dog drags you up the trail. Other days you're dragging the dog. Today we're doing both. All right, we backed out in the parking lot. We made it. I did actually end up busting my ass numerous times on the way back down that mountain. I took off those little snow cleats of mine thinking I didn't need them anymore. My ass is wet again. All right, well, I have you hope have a good day. I'm gonna head home and dry my butthole now.